and welcome back to Football Made Simple. The unthinkable has happened. After over a decade, Lionel Messi will no longer be a Barcelona player, and he looks destined for the French capital to link up with other superstars like Verratti, Mbappe, and his best mate from their days in La Liga, Sergio Ramos, as PSG continue their quest to win the Champions League. But how exactly will Messi tactically transform this team, and how could PSG potentially suit him better? Let's take a look. And if you want to keep up with PSG and Messi this season, the best app to do so is our video sponsor, the OneFootball app. OneFootball not only allows you to keep up with your favorite teams, so for example, all you have to do is type in PSG, hit follow, and you'll get a customized newsfeed giving you the latest news, stats, and match information for them. But you could also follow an individual player, so you could type in Messi instead and get a feed all about the latest Messi news, stats, and more. The best part is, it's absolutely free through the link in the description below. Since Pochettino has come in, he has mainly used a back four, whether that's been as part of a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3, or even on occasion, a 4-4-2. He's more likely to operate with the former two, giving us obvious positions that Messi could fit in. He could slot in on the right wing in a 4-3-3, in the hole in a 4-2-3-1, or as a false 9 in the 4-3-3. So what could he bring to each role? Well, there will be a lot of overlap as he tends to end up in similar positions. But what could he bring from the right wing first, and why could he be even more effective at that than when he played there recently for Barcelona? In the latter days, when Messi drifted off the right for Barcelona, it was primarily to join the midfield. And the major reason for this is because post-Xavi and Iniesta, the Barcelona midfield was quite dysfunctional. So Messi had to drop deeper into these regions, as it was essentially the only way to progress the ball into the forwards. You can see this in the ball progression numbers, with Messi top for Barcelona even last season. So in many ways, he took more of a creative role. But of course, since he's still Messi, he had a ridiculous goal output. The right side of Barcelona's attack was also unbalanced at times, with Messi drifting infield and Semedo and Sergio Roberto not being particularly threatening when they give the width. At PSG, Messi could perform a similar role, but even more effectively. First of all, in Achraf Hakimi, PSG have signed perhaps the finest attacking right-back in world football. And his engine means that he'll be able to get up and down the flank for 90 minutes to provide the width, so even when Messi moves infield, there is still width. Secondly, PSG have a much more functional midfield than Barcelona in recent years, so they won't need Messi to drop deep to begin the play and do all of the ball progression, as the likes of Verratti and Paredes are excellent at doing this. This shows when comparing the progressive pass numbers for Barcelona and PSG players last season. So when Messi comes infield, it won't be to help the build-up play, but we could see more of him looking to attack the box once again, and looking to get shots off in dangerous zones. We can see the differences in the functioning of the midfield, as at Barcelona, Messi was one of the most pass-to players per game. But those same stats at PSG would show just how much more PSG are willing to trust their midfielders on the ball. And of course, this would mean seeing Messi and Neymar terrorizing defenses once again. Usually, both are the reference point for opposition defenses, but when they play together, it makes it impossible for defenses to tell which side the major threat will come from. This will mean that both men will probably get a bit more space on the ball, with either being able to play on the wing or move into the hole to cause havoc. And all of this is before even mentioning the threat of players like Mbappe and Angel Di Maria. But Messi could also thrive in the 10 position. Last season, we saw him close to playing as an orthodox 10 when Koeman used the back 3, as he and Pedri often operated between the lines with Dembele ahead of them. At PSG, Messi could play as the 10 with Neymar and Mbappe ahead of him, and this would allow Di Maria to play in his preferred position off the left wing and drifting infield. And Messi from this position will provide PSG a different dimension. Firstly, it means Neymar himself won't have to be a part of the midfield, looking to beat 2 or 3 players before advancing higher. Instead, Messi can do that, allowing Neymar to focus on taking decisive actions. In addition, we saw how often last season Messi was able to release Dembele into dangerous positions, and with 3 elite runners ahead of him, he will be an even bigger threat. And Messi's ball-carrying ability will, as always, see him be able to get past men into dangerous positions in the final third, with his dribbling and ball-carrying stats being outstanding. And his penetrative passes once he gets higher up will be defensive. Only PSG's midfielders made more passes into the final third than Messi, and Messi made the most passes into the box last season. So this is great news for those ahead of him who may get even more chances, and last season, only Neymar would have topped Messi's 7.17 shot creating actions per 90. But if Poch feels that this formation will put too much strain on the double pivot, he could use a 4-3-3 with Messi as the false 9 and Neymar and Mbappe either side. The main advantage of this is it will allow extreme fluidity between the front three, who could all be constantly interchanging as they would in any formation. And from here, Messi can drop deep, potentially creating space for Neymar and Mbappe to attack, who Messi could easily find. But doing even less legwork in midfield regions means we could see a Messi who is more goal-focused once more, lead into some insane numbers in Liga. It is the end of an era in many ways for Messi, but it is also an opportunity to pen a new chapter in his story as the protagonist who leads PSG to Champions League glory. But how do you see this move panning out? And how will PSG line up? Drop it down below. A quick shout out to my Patreons for helping to make this video possible. If you want to support, head on over to patreon.com/footballmadesimple and you'll get rewards like early access to videos and exclusive content. And a special thanks to my Patreons, including Kalechi Okoronko and Siddharth Krinshanth. But that's all for today, and remember, keep it simple.